Hello, welcome to Also Drizzin'. It's our Tuesday tiny updates. I'm Jim, and that's Sean over there actually doing stuff while I'm farting about. Tiny Tuesdays are our little updates about what's happening just at the cars that we have around us at the time, especially this time of the year because you're getting them ready for the summer. So let's have a look around what's happening. Have the 500L with me. It's going okay. It's a little bit obsessed with gasoline vapors from the evap system because it's an American car and they're obsessed with these things. So having to reset codes on it. If it keeps doing it, I'm going to have to take it to someone and go, can you please stop telling me it's leaking petrol fumes somewhere into the atmosphere? But other than that, it's going quite well. Getting about 43 to the gallon, which is not bad for a car that's just 170 horsepower. And how are you getting along?
Do you want the good news or the bad news?
Let's go with good news.
Well, to be honest, they're both the same thing. The gearbox oil is really clean.
Yay!
But the gearbox oil is really clean.
Oh.
Which means that changing it's going to make absolutely jack all difference.
Okay.
It's had a clutch, definitely, which means it's had new gearbox oil. I think probably not that long ago.
Oh, okay. All right. So it's just a bit noisy.
So yeah.
So this is our Fiat 500 project. We bought this recently off a lady called Liz down in Welland Garden City. It was her daughter's car. Unfortunately, she passed away quite suddenly. The car was maintained by a local garage down there, and the work that they did on it is absolutely shocking. Cut to Sean finding out how the brakes were actually held onto the car.
I think I found out what's wrong with the brakes. And why there's some knocking when you're braking, because the brake caliper is not attached.
What else did we find on it? There's a bracket missing off the exhaust. There was something with one of the other brakes, except for that really...
Well, the exhaust, they put a new exhaust on, and they hadn't tightened the clamp. It was very loose. So I've sorted that out. There's no longer an exhaust blow. But yes, it's definitely had a clutch. I'm pretty sure it's had a clutch. Because there's a bracket at the bottom of the gearbox that mounts the exhaust, and that's just been cut off. So presumably it didn't want to come off.
The Zest is the subject of this week's Friday video, so you'll see that coming up soon, as if to say, as we get it ready to head off to its new life. Over in the back we have Sean's Project Tempera, which, as per usual for Sean, is base model brilliance, so it doesn't have the digital dashboard. But it's quite nicely trimmed. Very blue. So what did you get done on this week? You rebuilt the carb?
Yes, rebuilt the carb and fixed the windscreen wipers because the, well, I thought the motor was broken. It was not. It was actually the linkage that was completely seized. It took me about 15 minutes whacking it with a large lump hammer to get it to release, and lots of Bulldog BDX. But it released, and now they work.
Audi TT has passed its MOT for another year, so we're just waiting on the sunshine on that so we can get it out and use it. No problems really with it, although probably could do with a service soon. And finally that leaves the Tipo. Well, I better do this very quickly because that's his look of I need to go and do help. Yes, the Tipo sold on eBay on Sunday night for £1,550. We paid £780 for it as a non-runner a year ago, and yeah, we still managed to make a loss. Wheeler dealers we are not, but it's a fella's coming down from Newcastle called James, and he's going to make a weekend out of it. He's heading off to have a weekend and driving it back to Newcastle, so hopefully it goes to a good home. It's a bit of a survivor. We actually found some photographs of the car while it was with its original owner in London. It was a elderly couple owned it. They actually traded in their Lancia Delta in 1995 to buy the Tipo, and they ran the Tipo right up until ULEZ came in, and they sold it for £950 to a trader who then immediately put it on Car and Classic for nearly £3 grand. Yeah, great. Anyway, thanks for watching. Friday's video is about the Zest, and we'll catch you in that one. And Sean's coming over to clobber me because... Bye!